Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Monday night party with Over the Years. My name is Tim. This is my lovely girlfriend, Josephine, aka Josie. And down here is my mom, who we all call Ma Dukes. And we are here to. Is there an echo again? Oh, Josie's
Where she
gone.
go?
I don't know where she went. So Josie has disappeared. So we are here on Monday nights from 6 to 7. We kind of do like a little recap. You all right there, Josie?
That was weird.
Yeah,
I don't know.
weird.
I just disappeared out of nowhere.
Okay. So we kind of do like a little reseller recap, and then hopefully during the week we ask people to send us if they need help on identifying or valuing anything like that when it comes to vintage and antique items, or any questions at all, really. If you guys do have anything that kind of falls along those lines, we added the scrolling ticker, like the stocks or ESPN, and you can see that there's an email address there for you to email us. We actually got a last minute submission, so we do have one item on deck to look at right now. And then what I think we're going to do is we're going to kind of talk about backstamps and important things to identifying other items that just like, because a lot of times I pick up stuff and I don't necessarily know what it is. I just pick it up because, for example, I can tell because of the back stamp that it's definitely old. So we're going to kind of go over some important details when it comes to that. And I also have something here that I got that I'm going to open up. So hopefully the person who sent it joins in on the chat at some point. Right now I'm trying to look at this item that we got sent in last minute. Ma Dukes, you got that new antique trader in the mail, right?
I sure did. What did I do with it? Oh, I left it in the living room. I'll be right back. I'm going to get it.
Josie, how's your day today?
My day was hectic. I mean, I woke up this morning bright and early. I worked for about 3 hours before I ran to my dermatologist, which is my aunt. And then I worked from her office and then came back and worked some more. Worked 9 hours, and now I'm here.
All right. I have to figure out this. I'm gonna have to go get another book here in a second. So let's we got a few people here already, so let's go ahead and say some hellos to people. Brian was first in the building tonight. What's going on, Brian? How you doing, brother? Hope everything is well. Also, Laura is in the building. Thank you, Laura, for stopping by. Bill had a little accident, hurt his hand. Unfortunate situation with his dog. So we want to send all our love to Bill and hope that he is on the road to a fast and smooth recovery. We love you, brother. Tommy is in the building. Shout out to Tommy. Tommy and Tracy had their 1 year anniversary late night show last night. So that was dope. I was actually working late last night, so I got to catch a good majority of it. Aaron from Rebel Junk, thank you for joining us as always. Thrift Dust is in the building. Laura says hi to Ma Dukes and Josie. My man, 100 Grand. Calvin, the Kelly Hustle is in the building. If you guys are not subscribed to Calvin yet, man, this guy, we need to get Calvin some more subscribers, man. This guy is legit. I've been waiting for Calvin. Every once in a while, I've been doing these late night lives, right? But he always does it on a night where I'm like, Josie's like, you got to go to bed. And I'm like, all right. and he never does it on a night where I'm working late. And then the absolutely amazing, as always, Michelle is in the building. Judy Gillespie, thank you for joining us. She is excited, as are we, as always. So we got a good hour to crank some stuff out. David, the nicest man in the world, is here with us. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Yes, we are worldwide. That is for sure. Judy, thank you for stopping by. And I don't think I have missed anybody. Suzanne McLean is here. Thank you, Suzanne, for coming by.
Our like number one buyer.
Yeah, kiss my stained glasses in the middle. Gimbal, what's going on, Gimbal? How you been, brother? Vintage Collectibles is here as well, and Maria, the California Thrifter. So yeah, we've been I'll show you guys really quick. We've been setting up the live sale. So this is all the items here. I can still hear myself on one of your guys' computers.
How is that even possible?
I don't know, Justin. But yeah, so we cut it down a little bit this week because Josie and my Dukes was not towards the end of that live sale last week. They were both like,
it was rough, guys. It was hard.
We had some improvements. We took notes. We had our notes afterwards.
It's crazy is that we did like, well, I don't remember how many exactly items we did, but I saw
43.
Okay, we're less than that this time.
How much less? Like 40?
No, like 35.
35.
Oh, 35.
We try to mix it up a little with a couple of tins and some stuff that wasn't glass.
The green candlesticks are ceramic. They're like a mint green ceramic candlesticks. There's no maker mark on it, but they look like, something like Hagerish, out of those one of those mid-century modern ceramic makers. So
they are a nice green.
Yep.
Bill, you're there for Tim. It went fine. It's just a couple little tweaking things we got going on there. We want to tweak a couple things.
Yeah. So basically, we had to pack all the orders that are already lined up, like through Etsy, because usually on Etsy, like we got like a 3-day processing time because it takes so many times, and then so we packed Monday's orders and Tuesday orders last night. I did actually.
You did. Timothy did. I begged off. I was tired.
So I did all the packing last night. And so now that kind of allows me to get the invoices, sent out as quick as possible, like, tomorrow, hopefully. And then after that, I'm not like backed up all week because Wednesday we got a lot of orders that need to go out for the Etsy shop. I think we have like 11 or 12 orders on Wednesday that need to be packed. So that's where we're at. So I don't know if we got an email here from somebody who wanted to have something identified. And it was Andy and his wife, Carolyn. I don't know if Andy Garza is here. Andy, are you here, buddy?
Oh, Michelle said she had her first Etsy sale.
Oh, there you go, Michelle. I know who else? Somebody else had their first Etsy sale too recently. It was Harry. Harry sold a teacup on Etsy as well. So congratulations, Michelle. I'm glad to hear that. Trust me, if anybody understands like the beginning, the roughness of how rough it is in those early stages on Etsy, I do. Trust me. It is not easy. But once you get the ball rolling, then you're good.
1,000.
Yeah. So Patrick, who kind of, put me on to the live vintage sale, I'm going to put his link in the chat. He is very close to 1,000 subscribers. He's a great guy. His deep dive last night with Kelly on golden little golden books.
Golden books.
was
fascinating.
super fascinating. I mean, it's always interesting when you have these items that like nobody like. There's some people that know nothing about them, and then there's some people that know so much about them. And it's like you kind of get that opportunity to learn, and it's like I was blown away. Some of those books sell for like $200-$300.
Oh my gosh, you didn't tell me that. See, my church
did tell you
had
that.
them. I didn't know how much they were worth. So my church, I grew up reading those books, and I don't know if it's like a generational book or like I didn't know it was that common and most people knew about them. But I have a couple at the church. Dad, can I have books from the church? There's like a whole like collection of them.
I feel like I'm missing a lot of the chat here. It's not falling behind. What's going on? How you doing, brother? She said she sold a whole sugar bowl.
Ooh.
Sweet. Goose by Etsy musty. Time my items sell, they smell a bit. Oh, there he goes. He is here. Okay. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at Kiss My Stained Glass. I renamed Etsy Musty. Time my items smell, they sell a bit. That's pretty good.
All right. Let me find.
Tim, did you post anything? Like, did you post the actual link to the live sale?
What do you mean?
Like, because you usually do it on Facebook. And so, like, in just not so much the video, but just the link to the live sale. Did you post that on Facebook?
It should be on the Over the Years page.
But you, let me see.
I didn't post it on my page.
Okay.
What? Yeah. You should be able to share it from Over the Years page. All right. So Andy is in the building. What's going on, Bob? How you doing, buddy? Reselling by Melissa made it. All right. So let me pull this up really quick. Oh, shoot. I got videos, all types of stuff up. All right. Downloads. Open. All right. So I'm going to share the screen really quick.
Okay.
All right. So Andy Garza, my man Andy, he sent me this right before we went live. So I'm just trying to pull it up so we can take a look at it for him. All right. Share screen. Share screen. And just make sure you let me know if it's coming up. Is it coming up on the screen?
Yes. I see it.
Like on the YouTube or?
Like on the screen. Like StreamYard screen. Why?
Ooh, isn't that pretty?
It
All
is.
So somebody pay attention to the chat for me while I look this up.
Okay.
Okay, so Andy wanted to know two questions he had about this piece. First thing he wants to know is if the top matches is the actual piece of the bottom, and if we can help him identify it.
Ooh, that's always a good question.
He's right about the top. The top looks like Princess.
Yeah, so the top
glass.
the top does not match that, Andy.
No, that is not a match. I can tell you that much.
And
Yeah.
it is depression glass.
Well,
The
the
bottom
top
might not. The top might be princess glass, but the bottom looks. I ain't never seen that whoopee look in green, but that's doesn't mean it's not.
so what it is this bottom half is like what you refer to as etched glass or etched elegant glass. The etchings, the older the etching is, the more typical they have like a number name behind it. And sometimes you kind of just have to find the actual etching number to get an identifier on the maker. I believe that this etching is probably Lancaster, maybe Lancaster, Tiffin, or Cambridge would be the etching, and I think it is like, is it cherries? Maybe. It kills me that I can hear myself in one of your guys' computers.
Well, I
That's
want to
definitely princess.
I
This-
want to answer Bill's question. He asked me if I was interested in any of the stuff before I met Tim, and the honest truth is no. I've always been interested in jewelry, and if Tim didn't come by jewelry to give me, I was not fascinated by anything. But over a couple of weeks of eyeing a lot of the glass and I guess China, I've grown to like all of it. And though I'm not interested in keeping it for myself, I do see a lot of the beauty in a lot of these items. So yeah, I love it now.
So now we're going to, let me go back to this really fast. I don't know if you got all that, Andy, but as far as the etching goes, what I'll do is I'll reply to your email with because I don't have it off the top of my head, but it's basically like a glossary of etching, like with etched glass. So you can kind of look through that and compare your etching with those examples, and you might be able to identify the exact maker. But off of this first look, I'm assuming it's either Lancaster, Tiffin, or Cambridge. Those would be my first guess.
Can we give a thank you over to Vintage Vinny for his contribution, babe?
Did I miss that?
I think you did.
Where did it go?
Sell it with no lid. Sell the lid as an orphan lid. Somebody might have broken the bottom to the what that goes to.
Thank you, Vintage Vinny, my man. Appreciate it. DMV love right there. I'm in talks with Vinny on doing a collaboration, so stay tuned for that. And sorry if I missed anybody else that came in. Hemlock Lady, I see you. I see Louie, my man Casey, the Carolina Hustler. Casey, I sold 2 sets of clubs. I know I told you that. I got good reviews on good feedback on both of those sets of clubs, ma. How do I send you a pic? So the look down here at the bottom of underneath of us has our email, and you can send us the pictures to that email, and then we can take a look at it. It definitely could be cherries, so that would be my first step to it, and then sell the lid separately for sure, because lids are always, especially when it comes to like glass and older glass, lids are always a hot commodity because they're always breaking. So it's definitely worth selling the lid separately. I literally keep a whole box full of what we call orphans, and it's basically just like, just in case I find the bottom, or if I have 2 pieces and it doesn't match, then I can try and find the other piece. So let me see if I can find the bottom to that. So, my Deuce, you think it's Princess?
Yeah.
Princess green. You always, my Dukes always recognizes this pattern.
Because my neighbor collected it. She always collected it in pink, though. And I remember I used to look at it and admire her stuff. And it was Princess.
Okay, so yeah, let me show you this. Andy, you still with us? We're gonna go show you the lid now. So as I was saying, like even the lids will sell on even replacement sells lids. Now yours is not a lid to a
Sugar ball.
sugar
No.
bowl, but you can see the match in the pattern right there. So it's definitely Princess. So it's made by Anchor Hawking is the name of the maker. The name of the pattern is Princess Green, and it was made from 1931 to 1935. Now yours lid is actually, I believe, the lid to a cookie jar.
Oh yeah, biscuit jar or cookie jar.
There it is,
There you
right
go.
there. So this is your lid right here, lid to the cookie jar. Hawking Princess Green. I've sold a couple of these cookie jars before. See, there's your bottom right there. And it does glow. Man, somebody got a bargain right there. $10.50. You can see a lot of times people sell this stuff and they don't know what they're selling because that's a mini one he sold for $10.50. Like this person right here is $66, albeit it was a while ago, but I sold mine for like $60. But yeah, this is what your bottom looks like. I wonder if there's any comps on just the lid.
Replacements would have it.
Well, that's sold out. This
There's
person
the lid.
lid for $12. Dang. This person sold the lid in 2019 for $30 by itself.
That's good.
So yeah, that's pretty crazy. Let's see.
So what does the bottom look like without the lid?
Yeah, is the bottom might not even need a lid. It might be a vase.
Yeah. Or a spooner type thing.
There you go. The lid goes to the cookie jar, Andy. I had some Mickey Mouse porcelain figures the other day, scared to death to ship, already broke. It's so funny. The only reason why I laugh, Casey, is because as I asked my dukes, I was freaking out the other day packing those golf clubs because I sold the whole set, so like I saran wrapped them to make them nice and tight, and we kind of staggered them on both ends, and then put them in the triangle box. But I probably should have took 2 triangle boxes and made a square box. It would have been a lot easier. But I feel you. Watch one of our packing videos, Casey. It'll definitely help you.
Did you answer Andy about he said what price for each piece if he's going to sell them separately? What is that bottom piece though? Well, could he sell the lid for $13? And then the bottom
lid,
piece,
somebody sold the lid for $30 in 2019. So I mean, what I would do is, this is me personally, is that now that you know what you have, I would list the lid for $30, and then after that, I would look for the bottom half. And if you sell the lid for $30 while you're looking for the actual cookie jar, then you come out on top anyways because you made $30 off the lid. But if you don't sell it, you still have it ready if you find the bottom half.
yeah, but what do you want? But what should he sell the bottom half of what he does have for?
No, I don't. That's a good question. I don't know if it's a vase. Josie, you have to turn your volume down or something.
My volume isn't up.
Is it me?
No.
Not that loud. Like,
Okay.
can you still hear yourself?
No, not right now. That's perfect, actually. It's a lot better. It's amazing. Sounds so good.
It was me.
It was you?
My bad.
It only took us 2 lives like this to figure it out. So the bottom half, I don't know. Did you send me a picture of the bottom half without the top on it? There's one selling on eBay recently. Not sure how to show the link. Depression glass glows. Yep, Definitely depression glass and definitely glows. Susie, what's going on, Susie?
So,
How you doing?
hi, Sharon. Someone asked whether all depression glass glows.
Where did you see that? Cernak.
It was far up there, but you can just quickly answer that.
So no, all depression glass does not glow. A majority of the green depression glass will glow, but not all of it. And then it depends on what your definition is of depression glass. Depression glass to me is like, that Anchor Hawking, Federal Glass, all that stuff that was made like late 20s into the early 30s, those sort of time frames with those patterns on them and stuff like that. Most of that stuff, if not all of it, will glow when it's green. The yellow typically does not glow. The pink or the blue, clear and black, obviously none of those will glow. So, but yeah, Andy, that bottom piece, it might actually be a vase. I see that etched glass work a lot of times in vases. If it's not a vase, then it's probably a jar in itself too. I mean, do you have a black light, Andy? Does the bottom half glow? The etched part? That would be thank you, brother. That would be key to knowing if it glows or not. Okay. We just got another submission. Oh, look who it is. Authentic is in the building.
Authentic.
This guy right here, Authentic, man. He's he's the baddest dude on the block, man. With the camera, behind the boards in the studio, on the microphone. He does everything, man. This dude is amazing. So shout out to my homie Authentic. Steve likes the Mo County hat. Thank you, Susie. Anytime. I'm always willing to help. And Susie, you sent me that in like I'm been meaning to. Ma Dukes and I talked about it today. We're trying to get the that chips and dings and cracks video going. We need to do that to explain to people how like sometimes it's still valuable even though it's chipped or cracked. So thank you for reminding me about that. I appreciate that. I just saw your email. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can look it up. What's going on, Patty? Thanks for stopping by. All right. So let me see. Let's pull this up.
I almost feel as if one day you should have Gretzel on a live.
I know. I'm trying to.
Okay.
I'm trying to get Gretzel to get hip to everything.
And she has an amazing eye. She has an amazing eye for things, and she should really get in on this.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be tough.
She picks the Pyrex like nothing.
Oh, I couldn't believe that. All right.
Did you talk about that last time, Timothy, when you came home and Gretzel had all that Pyrex lined up she found?
We talked about it in the last live.
Yeah, and the uranium glass.
Yeah.
It was crazy. All right. This is going to be a tough one here, guys.
Oh, it is.
I don't know this one.
Oh.
Open. So if anybody in the chat has any input too.
There's Gretz.
Am I in sharing the screen right now? No. Okay.
No, you're not.
All right.
Now you are.
Okay. So this is where we're at.
Ooh. And the handle is intact.
Yeah, but
Nice.
there's no marking on that at all.
Whoa.
Ironstone. What is that?
That's the bottom. That's the bottom of the.
I know it's the bottom of it, but what kind of
That?
It's got to be some sort of it's a serving dish, but
Yeah.
And I guess the plate is, it's an underplate.
But it's not attached?
No, it's not attached.
Huh. It reminds me of the Limoges serving.
Yeah.
That would be my initial guess too.
Yeah,
Because it has a Limoges shape.
right. I do agree. Let me see if I can find something.
And there's no markings anywhere on this dish. This is tough. See, that's why like not having a marking on or having a backstamp makes your life so much easier. But you don't always have that luxury.
Tell Glock that your middle name is Kelly, so I don't whip out the whole full name on you often.
Well, usually when he's in trouble.
Yeah, she's not trying to pull out my full government. Now, see, the thing is that might be helpful is this bottom like marking right here. I wonder if at some point there was a backstamp on there.
Bye, David.
Bye, David. Have a good night, brother. Is anybody in the chat have any what's going on, Thrift Beast? How you doing, brother? Could it be Nippon or Noritake? It's definitely a possibility. I mean,
I've never seen that bottom on a Nippon or a Noritake. They stamp it.
Yeah.
Kent's saying definitely Limoges. I tell you, it looks like a white ironstone to me that somebody painted. You might want to post that in a white ironstone group. Oh, you don't belong to that. I do.
Isn't that the White Star Shipping Company, Titanic? Is that a serious one or is that a joke? U.S. Dresden, maybe? Let me see. Limoges Square cover.
And in answer to Bob, we haven't gotten into costume jewelry, but we
How you say it? You said jewelry?
Jewelry. We haven't gotten into costume or any kind of costume jewelry yet. But I was just looking in this issue of the Antique Trader, and they have a pretty big article on costume jewelry.
See, the thing that's throwing me for a loop is that hers doesn't have handles.
Yeah, that's funny. Whoa, isn't that it right there?
Well, does it have to have handles for it to be considered a tureen?
No, for it to be considered a tureen, it has to have a hole on the lid where they can put a spoon in it.
So there's
a ladle.
Opening.
Yeah, it has to have an opening for a ladle. But this is more like a
vegetable dish, covered dish.
Yeah, it's like a covered vegetable dish. That's not it. Is that it? No. That's similar. See, what I think is the possibility, the most realistic possibility right now for this is that kind of like what Ma Dukes was saying, is that what happened might have been that Limoges has a thicker gold here. Unmarked Limoges could definitely be a situation because a lot of times it could just be a blank that somebody painted. Because a lot of times
Limoges was bought, plain white unmarked Limoges was bought and painted.
Yeah, a lot of times these companies made these sort of dishes and then sold them as blanks, and then people would paint them themselves. Oh, the plate is attached. Man, that is a tricky one.
I'm going ironstone.
Just some sort of blankware, ironstone blankware.
Is the finish on the piece kind of shiny, very shiny, or is it
like the actual white part?
Yeah, is it real shiny, or is it like
the white
which is shiny but not that shiny?
more of a flat look.
It's not flat or matte. It's
Thanks
still
for stopping
vintage.
by, Vinny. Appreciate the super chat too, brother. Have a good night, man.
Hi, Vintage Vinny.
Hi.
So attached underplate. Let me add that.
That's why it sounds like ironstone to me.
The plate is attached. The underplate is attached.
Yep, that's what she's saying.
No, I'm saying, but that's why you think it's ironstone.
Yeah.
I don't. But do you really see that sort of gold on iron?
No, you don't.
don't.
But sometimes people paint it on. It's like that set that I have. It's ironstone, but they painted that blue on it. You know, that set that I'm thinking about selling?
Yeah.
I put that up in the ironstone group. See what they say.
You sent me a guess. Where did you send it? On the chat? Judy says she's with Ma Dukes. Trust me, this is like there's been pieces that have taken me months, almost like 6 months before I finally figured it out. Laura said she sent in a guess. That was going to be my next step, was maybe it's some sort of Bavaria. Somebody spell that out to me.
Does it feel kind of, is it really thicker or thinner?
Eldenbein. How you spell that out that's on there for me, please?
Eldenbein Chronic, Germany.
Yeah, I know, but can you spell it for me?
Eldinbien Kronach, Kronach, Germany.
Oh, it's Elfenbein Kronach.
Eldenbein.
It's an F, not a D.
Eldin.
Well, I understand that, but when it comes up in the search, it's an F.
Oh.
So yeah, it could definitely be. Let me share the screen really quick. Vegetable dish. Oh, look, you see this one? Where is he at? He's on the ROAD.
I hate that.
No opening for a ladle. So yeah, it's definitely a covered serving dish, probably vegetable dish, with attached underplate, gold trim, no marking. Oh, I just got another submission. All right, let's take a quick look at this. So Bavarian and Limoges have a lot of similar qualities. Obviously, they're two completely different things, but they have a lot of similar qualities. This is what Laura guessed that it might be. Now, I'm not seeing any matches, but it's definitely possible that it's Bavarian. There's a lot of Bavarian that's unmarked too. This is more floral stuff. I don't see it either. Rosenthal, maybe. Bavaria square dish attached gold trim.
Yeah, that Bavarian does have a lot of flowers. This is just, or maybe they got the gold paint on and didn't get to the flowers.
Well, there is some flowers on it.
Oh, there were?
Yeah.
I thought I saw some scrolly stuff, but
Can you go back to the picture?
That's what I'm about to do. I mean, those are pretty
Oh yeah,
flower.
there's leaves. But they're gold and they're leaves. They're not like extra pink flowers or anything.
So you think
No.
maybe I should put in gold leaves in there?
Gold leaf. Those are leaves.
So
Like
gold
fern
leaf,
leaves and stuff.
Yes.
Put
fern,
leaf motif. LEAF motif.
gold leaf motif, square dish. Dish.
You're getting everything with the kitchen sink in there.
Yeah.
Did you see any birds at all?
I didn't see any birds.
Okay.
Gold leaf, square vegetable underplate. Maybe I should take out the.
Yeah, because the only thing that looks similar to it is probably like Royal Crown Derby.
Oh, that would be sweet if it was, but
What's that? What? No, that's gold is too thick.
Yeah, you got yourself a tough one here. That's for certain. Because we are stumped. It's not thin. It doesn't feel like ironstone to her.
Oh, okay.
Leaf scroll.
It doesn't have that iron. Look on Etsy.
Man, this is a super difficult one. I don't know. I'm going to try and dive into that a little bit more at some point here for you. But she said the handle is so unique. That's how I plan to solve the mystery.
The handle, that marking on the bottom.
Yeah. And to me, the handle looks like Limoges. I get a Limoges feel from that handle. What's going on, Marcus? Yo, Marcus is live on Friday nights. It is an awesome show. I really enjoyed that his Friday night lives. If you guys aren't subscribed to Marcus, the Big Texas Picker, I suggest you guys do so. Friday nights, it's got a fun live. But yeah, to me, that handle gives me a Limoges vibe for sure, 100%. Suzanne McLean sent me something too. Oh, jeez. That's a... Y'all really trying to get me here. This is like, I don't... Y'all sending me stuff that's really difficult. Oh, man. Are you still searching something, Josie?
Yeah. I mean, I'm still looking for it. I'm not giving up.
You're not giving up?
Nah.
All right. Steve, pick and roll. Are you in here lurking somewhere, buddy? I was hoping that he was going to show up. I have to give him a shout out on a recorded video. But I'm about to open this up really quick while Josie is looking. According to Etsy, it was only made between 1900 and 1909.
Whoa. Yeah, I'm glad Laura's not playing pool tonight. She's finding things.
Let me see. Let's see. What was that other one? I forgot what it was now. I can go back, can I? Copy. Yeah, see that I don't. It doesn't match either. This one right here is what you were looking at, I'm assuming. No, that's not it. It's super tough. I'm off the estate sales is of a 100-year-old lady. Yeah, it's definitely old. 100%. It's definitely old for sure. Super old. What is this? We have Kent. What is Kent sending me something? Did Kent solve the mystery? No. Kent, you're a funny guy, man. Don't worry. We're gonna stay on the case. We don't like to have cold cases around here around over the years. Josie is looking pretty determined right now. All right, so I'm gonna open this up really quick. This is a gift from one of our buddies, Steve from Pick and Roll. If you guys are not subscribed to Steve from Pick and Roll, I'm sure most of you guys are. He is a awesome guy, and I've learned he is the king of Toomey bags. Just so y'all know.
Kent. I'm laughing at Kent.
Look, this is why I always tell myself that too. Like sometimes it makes it worth it in the end because you're like, I spent all this time looking for it, right? But what happens if you just throw it up for like, $20 and then somebody buys it and then it's actually worth like $200-$300? So sometimes it's better to take your time. And then the other thing too that I recommend is in situations like this is sometimes it's better. Thank you, Jennifer. Sometimes it's better to go back to put it aside after you looked at it for so long and then go back to it a couple days later because your brain will just gets fried. I mean, like for those of you that like edit videos or anything like that, like Josie knows like editing pictures. Like after a while, like you start looking at that same picture for so long, you're just like, I can't even tell what is the difference anymore. Like with what I'm doing, like it's just something about your eyes and your brain that it's definitely something you want to go back and look at again. Oh, there's a little tabby here. All right, I'm gonna make myself semi. All right. So Steve reached out to me and oh wow. And sent me he's like, yo, I came across this Carnival Glass book. And I told him not to send it to me, that he should keep it because it's something that'd be useful. But he knows that of all the books that I have, like, I don't have a book on Carnival Glass. So I am super grateful because Steve sent me a book on Carnival Glass. I know my Dukes is like ready to take a look at this one.
Yeah, I want to see that one. I'm getting a little more into Carnival Glass again. I liked it, and then I thought, now you can't add one more thing to the family of collectibles. Oh, that's a good one. Look at that. That is sweet. A little nighttime reading on that.
Duke's nighttime reading. Thank you, Jennifer, as always. Look at this.
Love it. And it's a hardcover.
Oh yeah, the hard all
yeah.
Fancy.
Oh man. It's gonna get me into Carnival Glass.
And it's the 11th edition too. Oh man. This is rad. Shout out to Steve. I mean, everything you could want in here. I mean, this is. Get your books, people. Get your books.
Look at that.
It's beautiful.
Good pictures.
Steve, Pick and Roll, my man. I can't thank you enough, brother. It's crazy because at today, like, it's always interesting to me how things things kind of like all come together, right? So for example, yeah, I will be doing my homework, trust me. Like I deep dive into these books because it's like I kind of have like a semi photographic memory. So like if I see something that I see it in this book and then like I'm out and I see it, I'll just pick it up. You know what I'm saying? But like it's funny because at first when we started today, I just also just got a message from somebody else. Treasure Retriever, are you in the building? Treasure Retriever. Please report to the principal's office. Treasure Retriever. That's a tough one to say. Try saying Treasure Retriever 3 times fast. Go. Josie, go.
I can't do it. Please don't
My
ask me
Dukes,
to.
go. My Dukes,
Yeah.
you got to try to say Treasure Retriever 3 times fast.
Treasure receiver, treasure receiver, treasure receiver.
Retriever, not receiver.
Retriever.
Retriever, treasure retriever, treasure retriever. It's hard, isn't it? No, I have trouble with this. Whenever I try to say upper level, if I'm really fast, I go upper level. Get that right. Upper level.
I know I saw Dave, the Midwest Picker, jumped in the building. What's going on, Dave? How you doing, brother? So yeah, so back to if Treasure. Oh, there she is. Ann is here. Okay, Ann, you sent me a picture of a hat, and she said you've been talking about the 3-stripe hats, and she got a hat. Is this the 3 stripes I'm talking about? Yes, those are the 3 stripes I'm talking about. Now, the ones that are made in the USA are the ones that are like super valuable, but that's a really dope hat. That's a really nice hat that you got. It says Hamilton and it's red and white. Look at that.
Mm.
That's a really rad hat. To me, I mean, Cernock, are you in the building, Cernock? To me, I'd probably list that hat at like, as long as it looks like it's in really good condition, I would list that hat at like $20 to $30, maybe a little bit more. If it was made in the USA, it would obviously the price would go up a lot. But that's a good hat. I'm sure you probably got it for a good bargain price too. But back to what I was saying before we close out. Now you guys are sending me mystery objects. We're signing off here in a couple of minutes, but I do have some of these now that I can come back to next week. So anytime anybody has something, please. Yeah, I just got your email, Nate. We're probably gonna wrap up here in 8 minutes, but I'll get a little jump start on the research on that, and then we'll go over it live on next Monday for you. And then if you need it before then, just shoot me a message on Instagram, and I'll give you the info I have.
Let's see it.
It was $1. There you go.
Well, that's a good flip.
Yeah.
But if you need the information before then, just let me know, and I'll send you a message on Instagram.
Can we see the item?
You want to see the item?
Yeah.
You guys. No hallmarks. It's cast rather than stamped out of thin metal shim. Don't know if it's silver. I don't think it's silver plate as no shine through of copper at all. Could be rhodium plated. No idea what its use is. Oh.
It's raining over here and the sun is out. It's so weird.
Okay, open. All right. Josie and my Dukes demanded that we take a quick peek.
Yes,
so
please.
Show us, Laura says. Everybody wants to see now. Welcome to the international world of mystery of vintage and antiques.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? What is it?
What is it?
That's what he's trying to find out, Mom.
What does the back look like?
This is the back.
Oh, that is the back. It's not a pin.
No, that's why he has the cap right there.
It's
to kind
probably
of
is it some kind of a commemorative piece or something? It's not. He's right. It's not silver.
It's not silver plate, right?
No. Who is that? Some king?
It's either a king or a Greek god.
Duke?
But it's weird because if it was a Greek god, I would think that he would be in robes, but he's in armor.
What would you do? Would you stir something with that?
But look, there's like a scroll in his hand. Is this Christopher Columbus?
No, Christopher Columbus did not have. He's probably a Roman warrior or some sort because he's got these things in.
You look at. Is he wearing armor?
It
that
looks like
curly ass
yeah.
hair looks French. Curly hair looks French.
I don't know what that is.
That is a doozy.
Maybe it's just a really intricate spoon.
It's not a key.
It's not a key. It doesn't have a pin on it. I was going to go find something here. Let me get myself out. See, what are the measurements on it? What's the measurements on it? Because I've got like this cute little Turkish glass. This was my aunt's. And look at this spoon. It's like a similar. This looks like.
Hold on. All right, now show.
Okay, this is a Turkish. Damn, I hate that. This is a Turkish, like espresso, a Turkish coffee thing. And then there's this cute little spoon that's got engraving on it to go with it. But you would think that if that guy was a spoon, he would look like this. You know?
A rug beater?
How big? It's over 1 foot long. Holy mackerel. That's a good thought, a rug beater.
What's a rug beater? Like to beat the dust out the rug?
It's you hang your rug up and you beat all the dust and the dirt out. And it's over 1 foot long.
It sounds like it's for reserved seating. A bookmarker. Looks like heaven's going down to hell. That's an interesting point. That's a good one. King Charles the First or King Charles the Second? Perhaps religious. Looks Western European.
Man, we're getting some good points here.
It's very intricate in its casting. Yeah, I can tell by the back of it. That's a good one too. It looks like it should be on top of a staff pole. Definitely British. Hit it with Google Lens.
Yeah, that's a real thumper. Over 1 foot long. It's got nothing to do with like decorative hanging it on a fireplace or something to poke the coals. Then you'd have to have something heavy and brass to do that.
See, for me, I thought maybe it might be some sort of spoon or something. You know what I'm saying?
But it doesn't have that on the end of it. It's not like a poker for the fireplace. How heavy is it?
Yeah, maybe is there like any place where there might have been a pin? Maybe it was something that they put like on their looks like Charles II. Doesn't
I mean,
have
you
a
couldn't use that around a fireplace. That would melt in a hot second.
I see, like I feel like that's tough. I'm gonna work on that one. Maybe we can come up with an answer before next week. That'd be awesome. Like that's the thing. It's like this is what we deal with in these. It might just be an art item. That could be very true too. And this is the thing, man. It's like this is what we deal with week in and week out when you're in this sort of game. Like you just see that's what I was thinking too, but it's over a foot long. That it's just too big. Like I was thinking maybe it had a clasp on the back, but the clasp might have fallen off, and maybe it was like used to like hold up like a kilt or something like that, or like it's tough. It's really, really tough. It's a Stuart King. It's my last name.
Stuart King, huh?
Spelled differently.
Huh.
Oh man, my brain right now is like all over the place. All right, so today we were 1 for 3. we figured out the first one, and then you guys came with some fire and stumped us on 2 pieces. So I'm gonna try and hopefully I get some cracks at this stuff over the week when I'm not busy, and see if I can get you guys some more information. But yeah, that's the fun in it, right? It's a mystery. It's always something fun. We have some Shaw pins we have today that can be that long. Same idea with the kilt pin. See, that's what I'm thinking. See, the person
Maybe the back of it, maybe the pin part off the back came off.
Yeah, no maker's marks or hallmarks on the piece. And you should post them so we can look to search for them online. That's what I'll do. I'll make an Instagram post of like a recap from the night before and see if anybody on Instagram has any more input, and that way everybody can kind of like chip in, because obviously the objective of this show is to help people. So like any which way we can help, that'd be really dope. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. That's a really good idea, Ken. Every Tuesday I'll post a recap from the Monday show, and then everybody can kind of like put on their detective gear, and maybe we can figure it out. So I'll put a recap up of the 2 things that we got stumped on and see how that goes. So next week we'll do that too, and then I want to try and get a little bit into next week. I want to try and get a little bit into backstamps because I think that the backstamps are the most important thing to if it's something that you don't know, that just by the look of a backstamp might be able to help you be like, let me pick this piece up and then do some investigating and see what it is. Because the backstamp could just the look of a backstamp will give you an age, and typically age means good money. So we're going to touch base on backstamps and more help on identifying next week. Thank you everybody for joining us tonight. Hopefully, you learned something, even if it's not like learning a specific item. It's about learning from the pus.
What are you laughing at? Can't. Oh, that's funny.
So yes, it's kind of like a tramp stamp, but for China and glass. So yeah, we will. Hopefully, you guys at least learn like part of the research process, and you understand that like, sometimes you gotta think outside the box when it comes to figuring this stuff out. So
And the more the merrier.
yeah, definitely. So I'm
All
glad
our
you
heads together.
glad you guys are liking this idea and this show. It means a lot to us, obviously. And if you guys want, you can do some live shopping with us
In an hour.
starting at
Speaking
8
about
o'clock.
kilt pins, we got a hot little kilt pin in there. Was I not supposed to say that?
No,
No.
you're okay. You could say that.
No, sorry.
That's not a surprise.
This is the kilt pin that Ma Dukes was talking about.
Huh.
This will be on in tonight's auction. So
Why you didn't keep it for yourself?
who, me?
Yeah.
No, I
I'm not
know.
gonna wear a kilt.
I'll tell you what, there's definitely one piece on here that Ma Dukes was like, she's convincing me to try and price it super
Which one
high
is it?
so nobody would buy it because she really wanted it.
Which item is it?
Can I say?
Yeah.
It's purple and it's glass. And it's very, very pretty. I think it's made by the same people that
picked it up. I just picked it up.
this kind of glass.
Oh.
But it's a beautiful purple with lots of design on it. So
All right. So hopefully we'll see a bunch of you guys back here at 8 o'clock. Thank you, as always, for the love, for the support. Pro tip from Kent, raise your prices. All right. So we will see. Gotta see Tim in a kilt. Y'all not gonna let me leave. Y'all keep dropping.
listen, I got a picture of him when he was little in a kilt. It was
Really?
a Stuart plaid. I'll pull it out.
All right, everybody. Thank you very much. We'll see you guys in about an hour. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.